Do you know what these national flags mean? Have you ever stopped to think about why there are so many countries that use red, blue, and white? Why are vertical and horizontal stripes used? Or why flags of African countries use a lot of black? Maybe not, but you're about to find out some interesting flag facts that will change all that. Philippines. The blue horizontal stripe denotes justice, while the red signifies courage. The white triangle on the hoist represents equality. The sun at the center of the triangle stands for the country's independence, while the sun rays are symbolic of the 8 provinces that revolted against Spanish rule leading to the Philippine Uprising. The 3 stars on each corner of the triangle represent the main geographical divisions of the nation: Luzon, Mindanao and Visayas. Though originally adopted in 1898, the current flag with minor alterations was re-adopted on September 16, 1997. Japan. The Japanese flag is made up of a red circle, symbolizing the sun, against a white background. It is known as the Hinamaru in Japanese, meaning circle of the sun. Because Japan lies at the far west of the Pacific Ocean, the sun rises spectacularly over the sea to the east. Bangladesh. The Bangladeshi flag comprises a red circle on a green background. The red color denotes the rising sun and the sacrifices made by the nation's people for their independence. The green, on the other hand, signifies the country's greenery and vitality. Interestingly, the red circle is placed slightly toward the left so that it appears to be at the center when the flag is flying on a mast. The flag was adopted on January 17, 1972. South Korea. Its flag is known as Taejukji, which means Taejoik flag. The Taejoik is a red and blue circle, which Westerns would identify as a yin and yang. The blue represents negative forces and the red positive, balancing each other out to create perfect harmony. There are also 4 trigrams in each corner of the flag, which are said to represent earth, fire, water, and heaven, as well as the cardinal directions and family members. The symbols are on a white background, which represents land and peace. United Kingdom. Though officially called the Union flag, the flag of the UK is popularly known as a Union Jack, the name given to the same flag when flown while at sea. One of the oldest flags of the world, the Union Jack is a combination of 3 separate flags with symbols of the patron saints of the 3 countries, England and Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, that are united under one sovereign. England and Wales are represented by the bold red St. George's cross on the white background. Scotland is represented by the white-colored St. Andrew's cross on the blue background. And Northern Ireland is represented by St. Patrick's cross, the red diagonal cross on the white background. The British flag was adopted on January 1, 1801. Israel. The flag of Israel consists of horizontal blue lines equal to each other on white background, and David's star in blue. Star of David, Magen David, also known as the Jewish Star, is a symbol of Judaism. Flag of Israel in modern interpretation. The blue and white lines represent purity, driven by the principles of the Torah, and the Star of David represents a new beginning for Israel. Canada. Known as a maple leaf flag, the Canadian flag has 2 colors, red, derived from St. George's cross, and white, derived from the French royal emblem. An 11-point maple leaf is placed at the center of the white stripe. It was included after a prolonged campaign led by Prime Minister Lester B. Pearson, who noticed that during World War I, many Canadian battalions included a maple leaf in their insignia. The flag in its current form was adopted February 15, 1965. India. Known as the Tiranga, which means tricolor, the Indian flag originally was meant to represent the 2 main religious groups of the nation, the saffron denoting the Hindus and the green denoting the Muslims. The white stripe was to signify the peace desired between the two communities. The meanings have evolved over time though. The saffron now signifies courage and sacrifice, the white represents truth and purity, and the green symbolizes faith, fertility and chivalry. The wheel of law represents the endless circle of life, while its 24 spokes are meant to denote each hour of the day. The flag was adopted on July 22, 1947. Spain. The Spanish flag is made up of two red bands, located on the top and bottom, with a broader, yellow band in the center. On the yellow band is Spain's national coat of arms, the Pillars of Hercules, a name for the Strait of Gibraltar in antiquity, topped with crowns, monarchy, and the Latin motto plus ultra, more beyond, referring to Columbus and his voyages. There are mixed ideas about what the colors of the flag symbolize. Some think the yellow means generosity and the red means bravery, while others say the red is the blood from a bullfight and the yellow is the sand of the arena. United States of America. Often called the Stars and Stripes, or Old Glory, the American flag features 13 stripes, representing the original 13 colonies: Connecticut, Delaware, Georgia, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, and Virginia. The 50 stars denote the 50 individual states of the nation. While the red color signifies hardiness and valor, the blue represents vigilance and justice, and the white signifies purity and innocence. The flag was adopted on June 14, 1777. Iceland. Iceland's flag is very much of the earth. It's made of a blue background that represents the color of the mountains when viewed from the ocean. It also has a large red cross which signifies lava and volcanoes, while the white around the cross represents glaciers. The cross, of course, is also a symbol of Christianity. South Africa. The South African flag bursts with color. It's made of red, white, blue, black, yellow, and green, and plenty of meaning to back up its vibrancy. Black, yellow, and green call up the African National Congress, the ruling political party of the South Africa, starting with Nelson Mandela's election in 1994, while the red, white, and blue refer the European colonists of Great Britain and the Dutch settlers. All the colors work together to reflect the diversity of people in South Africa, while the Y shape signifies unity, as two roads merging. Malaysia. The 14 red and white stripes as well as the 14 arms in the star represent the 13 member states and the Federal District of Kuala Lumpur, signifying their equality in status, while the crescent and star symbols signify the country's dominant religion, Islam. The color yellow is the country's traditional royal color. The blue rectangle, originally adopted from the Union flag since erstwhile Malaya was a British colony, now means unity of the people of the country. The flag was adopted on May 26, 1950. Mexico. The Mexican flag consists of 3 colors, called a tricolor in vexillology, left to right, green, white, and red. Among other meanings, green symbolizes hope, white unity, and red blood. In the center of the flag, there is Mexico's national coat of arms with an eagle sitting on a prickly pear cactus while eating a rattlesnake. This image goes back to an old Aztec legend in which a god told a tribal leader to set up a community once he came across such an eagle. In 1325, it said, the leader and his tribe saw the eagle while crossing through Tenochtitlan, now Mexico City. Cambodia. The flag of Cambodia consists of 3 horizontal stripes in blue-red-blue combination. While the blue color denotes the nation's royalty, the red represents the nation. A 3-tower temple at the center signifies Angkor Wat, the world's largest religious monument that is located in the country. Adopted following Cambodia's independence in 1948, until 1970, it was reintroduced in 1993. France. The French flag is very simple. It consists of 3 colors, blue, white, and red. A lot of countries have based their flag on the French flag's template. The official website of the French government states that the white color represents the king, whereas blue and red are the official colors of Paris, the capital of the country. China. The 4 small stars symbolize the social classes of the Chinese society: the working class, the peasantry, the urban petty bourgeoisie, and the national bourgeoisie. The large gold star and the red color are symbolic of the Communist Revolution. The flag was officially adopted on October 1, 1949. Brazil. Brazil's flag has a green background, associated with the first emperor of the country, with a yellow rhombus, associated with the first empress, and a blue circle with white stars in the middle of it. The blue circle and stars represent the sky as it appeared over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889, when the Brazil declared itself a republic. The stars, now 27 in total, refer to each Brazilian state. Across the center of the blue circle, there is a motto, Ordem e Progresso, that translates to order in progress, and refers to philosopher Auguste Comte's famous quote, "Love as a principle and order as the basis. Progress the goal." Pakistan. The national flag of Pakistan features a green field with a vertical white stripe on the hoist side of the flag. A large white crescent and a 5 red star are centered in the green field. The green color represents Islam, the dominant religion, followed by a vast majority of the country. The white stripe stands for all the colors of the spectrum and hence represents the minority religions and their followers in Pakistan. The combination of green and white colors represent peace and economic success. The white crescent is a symbol of future progress and the star symbolizes light and knowledge. Both the crescent and the star are traditional symbols of Islam. The flag as a whole is said to represent the country's commitment to Islam while protecting the rights of the religious minorities residing in the country. Finland. With a white background and blue cross, off-centered, Finland's flag has a similar look to Iceland, but it conveys different meanings. The color blue relates to the country's beautiful blue skies and sparkling lake waters, while the white symbolizes its snow. This area is known to receive quite a bit, after all. The cross relates to Christianity, which is the country's main religion. Nepal. The flag of Nepal is one of a kind. It is the only national flag not rectangular in shape. The flag comprises 2 overlapping triangles in crimson that represent the Himalayan mountains and the 2 main religions of the nation, Hinduism and Buddhism. The blue outline is symbolic of the country's peaceful nature. Originally, the moon and the sun represented the royal family and the prime minister's family. They are now known to represent the nation's desire to exist as long as the heavenly bodies. The current flag was adopted on December 12, 1962. Chile. In the flag of Chile, the star may signify guide to development and honor, while other understandings mention to its reference to a self-governing state. Blue represents the sky and the Pacific Ocean, white is for the snow-covered Andes, and red attitudes for the blood spilled to attain independence. Saudi Arabia. The Arabic inscription on the flag, called Shahada, reads, "There is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet." The green represents Islam and the sword symbolizes the house of Saud, the founding dynasty of the country, which points in the direction of the script. Argentina. The Argentine flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes, while the blue bands denote the country's clear skies. The white color represents the snow of the Andes. The sun with a human face on the white band, called Sign of May and bearing features of the Inca god of sun, symbolizes Argentina's independence. The flag was adopted on February 27, 1812. Indonesia. The national flag of Indonesia, which is known as Sang Sarkal Merah Putih the Red and White in Indonesian, is based on the flag of the 13th century Majapahit Empire. The flag itself was introduced and hoisted in public at the Indonesian Independence Day ceremony on August 17, 1945. The design of the flag has remained the same ever since. Red represents courage, while white represents purity of intent. Australia. The Australian flag features a Union flag in the upper left corner, which signifies its colonization by the British. Just under the Union flag is a 7-pointed star, the Star of Federation, representing each of the country's 6 states and 1 point for its territories. The right half of the flag features the Southern Cross constellation, which is visible from every Australian state and territory. The flag was adopted on September 3, 1901. Bahrain. The Bahrainian flag has a white band on the left along with a red area on the right split, which comprises of 5 triangles. Red is the traditional color for flags of the Arab states known as the Persian Gulf. The 5 points are the 5 pillars of Islamism. The flag of Bahrain resembles Qatar flag in several aspects. The flag of Bahrain has 2 bands, of different colors and diverse widths. The left band is white in color and recedes up a little over 1/3 of the background. The band on the right-hand side is red and covers the outstanding 2/3 of background space. These 2 parts are unglued by zigzag design that is complete up of 5 white points, or triangle shapes. This design generates 4 whole triangles and 2 half triangles on the red side. Bahrain flag has 2 colors, red and white. Denmark. Believed to be the oldest continuously used national flag in the world, the Danish flag features an uneven white cross on a red background. The cross represents Christianity. According to legend, the flag fell from the skies on June 15, 1219, when King Valdemar II defeated the Estonians. However, according to historians, the flag's design was derived from old Crusader banners. The flag was officially adopted as the state flag in 1625. Brunei. The national flag of Brunei has a highlighted crest of Brunei on a yellow field expurgated by black and white slanting stripes. The yellow field signifies the Sultan of Brunei. The red crest contains of a crescent opposite upwards, combined with a parasol, with hands on the sides. Black and white stripes run across the Brunei flag. In Southeast Asia, yellow are usually the color of sovereigns and the royal values of Malaysia and Thailand. The crescent represents Islam, the parasol signifies monarchy, and the pointers at the side denote the generosity of the government. The black and white bands in the flag of Brunei represent Brunei's chief ministers of the states. Austria. Austria's flag design is one of the oldest national banners. According to legend, in 1191, following a fierce battle in the Third Crusade, Leopold V, Duke of Austria, wore a white tunic that had become splattered with blood. After removing his white belt or sash, a white band was revealed, untouched by blood. The red-white-red combination was adopted as his banner. Vietnam. Designed in 1940, the red in Vietnam's flag represents revolution and bloodshed during the country's fight for independence. This star represents the 5 main classes of Vietnamese society: intellectuals, farmers, workers, businessmen, and military personnel, all working together to build socialism. Vatican City. The flag of the Vatican City comprises 2 vertical halves. The yellow half signifies a pope's spiritual power, while the white denotes his worldly authority. The coat of arms on the white portion consists of 2 cross keys of St. Peter and a 3-tiered papal tiara on top. Though introduced in 1825, it was officially adopted on June 8, 1929. Bangladesh. The Bangladeshi flag comprises a red circle on a green background. The red color denotes the rising sun and the sacrifices made by the nation's people for their independence. The green, on the other hand, signifies the country's greenery and vitality. Interestingly, the red circle is placed slightly toward the left so that it appears to be at the center when the flag is flying on a mast. The flag was adopted on January 17, 1972. Botswana. The colors on Botswana's flag comes from its coat of arms. The blue symbolizes water, which on the coat of arms read "Let there be rain." The black and white represent racial harmony, while the stripes were inspired by the country's national animal, the zebra. Flags unite people from every part of the world. They create allegiances and give people a sense of belonging. There's no better example of this than a national flag.